Yo, it's about showtime, baby. I'm going to go ahead and call it showtime. All right. What do? We play a game. You want to play a 10-minute game? Start it and get with it. What are you guys doing? E4, E5. We play Latvian Gambit now, folks. We're just going to play it. We're just going to learn it the hard way. Lights, camera, action. How you doing, Jay? Good to see you, man. He plays his move, but does nothing. I think I'd take and then play knight f6. It's not smart. I think we're good. Now, I think just knight f6 is fine. c6 probably wins too. Well, c6 goes with my queen sack ideas. But this just gives me a good position after c6. c6, d6, d5. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now we play here. This is unprotected. We can develop for free. Branson, how you doing, dude? Guys, I played a 10-minute game. No increment. And... whoa. Now, if I go here, like, he could play f4. Takes, knight takes. But it does come with... let's imagine that. I develop a piece. He plays f4. He's going to play c4 because he's smart. It's a 10-minute game. Get over yourself. This allows bishop takes. Or it allows knight 4, king takes, bishop takes. No, it doesn't. So just maybe go aggressive. Am I losing? Am I losing? What's going on? Oh, he plays this one. We take this way. Knight back, because you want to put your knight in a weird spot. c4 looks like a good... okay, he doesn't play c4. Knight c6 is almost... I told you, it's almost always the maneuver. I could come here. That's dumb. It could be a Manunu, though. This could be a good move. Where's the queen go? Comes with tempo and carnage. F3, bishop c5 looks good. Yeah, I don't like f3, but this is probably the best move. This is an idea with the threat, but he plays c4, takes, bishop takes. Come here, he gets to the file. I could play queen d2, but then he has knight e5. That's why this is the best move. Or king h8. King h8. King h8. Just move the king, folks. Just save the king, man. Guys, get in the tournament. I'm joining it. It is available to join right now. We are going to post the link to join the tournament. Have a great stream. Eric Toombs, how you doing, man? Oh, I gotta say join tourney here, guys. We gotta say join tourney here. Join tourney here. Did he move? Is this guy just going, guys? Now we have to look. Oh, no, he plays this move. With threats. Although, I have threats too. So I can develop. Bishop takes is not check, so takes, rook takes, and then bishop takes out, bishop h7, check. So I think we develop. I don't know if I like this square, though. This seems loose, like a long neck goose, and it's not what I like, baby. Oh, I can do this now, though. Because I threaten, and if he plays c4, I push. Then I got spatulas, guys. Multiple spatulosos, guys. It's Italian. Learn it. It will help you play better chess if you learn What the? I thought I copied that. Copy. Guys, I'm the best computer guy in the world. That's why you guys are here. That's why you guys love me. Oh my God, I hung it. No, I didn't. Not really. Now I'm on a bishop. Takes. He does not want to play bishop takes. Knight f4 is a move. It drops. Now we got to get pieces out and win. Like Flint. Plays the hopper back. I have knight g5. Check. Blocking. And I play over. Knight g5 check. He may come up. I can play h4. Are there any threats? What does he threaten? To take my knight? That would be bad. Someone's gonna get fired if I lose my knight, guys. I gotta attack the square, man. That's just no. That's no. Knight check. It doesn't win the bishop. But it makes this. So now he didn't play king up. He's covering the protected square. Rook takes, queen takes. He's covering the protected square. I think we need to bring pieces, guys. Mucho pioso. Play f3, dude. Play f3. I can't take the knight. It's driving me nuts. I want to play f3. Well, play it then. Cherry, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome, guys. Oh, man. Feels good, guys. First tournament back from a long weekend. I can't stop talking about it, guys. I had such a great weekend. It was absolutely amazing, man. The gig was fun. Hanging out with my dad and Susan was fun. He plays f3, guys. He can't take the pressure. I have check and then rook takes, right? There's a back rank mate. You see it? Check. King moves. Oh, then I have this. It must be check. I'm going to play it. I should have looked. I could also kick the knight and get this, but no. F3, dude. Come on, man. F3? Really? F3? You play F3? The rook's... Oh, wait. Check, he has knight takes. I could come here and threaten mate. He has pawn takes. I thought I was winning something. I guess we take here. See the back rank mate though? I thought I was winning, guys. I thought I was winning. Now I'm losing. I thought I had this check, but I don't. Rook takes. If he takes, well, then I can develop the bishop. Oh, no. Rook takes, and then develop the bishop. I can't cover the square, though. What did I blow? Oh, I could attack the knight. Takes. I really, yeah, guys, come on. Is there a win here I'm not seeing? This is probably just a good move. This is probably just a good move. You can't come there. You can come back. Oh no, here takes, and then his pawns look stupid, and his bishops. Guys, there's not a win here. There's no, you guys see the win. I don't see it. I don't see the win. I don't see the win. I'm gonna lose on time. I'm gonna lose on time. He's attacking my knight. He's gonna get developed. I thought I had him. Just take the bishop. Just take the bishop for the dark squares. Let him bring a rook with tempo. I get a check. Then we develop. And I think there's nothing. Rook over, check. And then like bishop. He has to bring a knight. I bring a rook. This square would come available. It's a very good square. I guess we're gonna have to do this. Guys, it's the best. It looked the best, but I don't know, man. I don't know, Cubson. We're gonna look at it when we're done, and we're gonna learn. The thing is, I'm a little bit low on time, and I'll tell you, I spent 30 seconds hosting the tournament, right? Now rook over, I have a check. And then we have to bring the bishop. And the thing is, the bishop's going to kind of block stuff, man. This pawn's going to be loose too. So do we do... Brings the queen. Probably wasn't best because now I can bring the bishop and then the rook. Are you feeling the vibe? If you are, like, follow, comment, and subscribe. So I get the rook. The rook comes free, folks! You want him to take this. This has nothing to do with the game. He thinks it does, but it doesn't. It's a pawn. He's like, I'm losing. Take the amigo's pawn. I'll do this and this. Maybe some of this action. Okay, good. Okay, the queen comes here. Now this check is back in play. This is a great square with massive threats. The check is back on. Check and then... Oh my god. He's not threatening anything. So I think we go like... It's either this way or this way. If I come this way, he could bring a rook. And there's back rank mates. If I come this way, he can't bring a rook. I could double. Takes, he brings a rook. But, oh, there's back rank mate. No, there's not. It must be queen check, rook. See, he'll play knight back is a problem, but I'm going to do it. It centralizes my queen. Oh, he'll just play queen back. Didn't even consider it. Now the pawn's hanging. You could take with the queen. It's kind of active. Right. Okay. I can go this way. If he comes here, I might just double up here. Square's covered. Square's covered. The rook's loose, though. I can't play b6 yet. Well, I can. No, I don't have my check anymore. We're going to do this, though. Well, we can't do it yet. So we got to push this one. He has no dark squares. He has no dark squares. I think we do this one to cover the rook. No, but then we're behind it. I could come to this square and bring a rook this way. The rook's still hanging, though. That's the problem. But his queen is here. Oh, like we just... Queen takes. Give the knight up. Okay. Come here. Doesn't work. Come here. I'm losing on time. We're trying to do this. We do have a knight check too, and we have a bishop with lights for light squares. I don't know, man. There was a much better attack. Welcome in, Iyamasa. How you doing, man? We're gonna look and see, man. I'm just trying to attack him, but it's like this isn't a one-move threat. I'm threatening to come in. The knight comes. Just take. Oh, takes, rook takes. So, bring a rook. I have to watch out for checks. No, there's no discovery. I just dropped it. Okay, that's fine. This is good for you guys. This means you guys are getting free rating points today in the Chillers weekly tournament, folks. I did not play so good, guys. I played like an 1150. What? Squiggler will tell all, folks. Squiggler. What does the Squiggler tell? It tells all. I feel like I was winning, bro. I was win. Why? How come the Squiggler cam is... There it is. So, okay, so I wasn't winning. I was just clearly better. There's a big jump right here for him because I played Latvian Gambit. Then I immediately, well, he had a good move here too, but I immediately get slightly better. It's pretty equal. This was the build right here. Down here was probably, I think, when I was the best. And then it's just got worse. I just played worse and worse moves to the end to where I got freaking busted, man. I should just slow down and develop a piece, folks. Why don't we just develop a piece? Well, I kind of develop my pieces, right? I develop them the way I want to develop them, which probably is not Grandmaster level, folks. E4, we'll go over this one quick because I got to look at it. We'll just go here. Don't need the opening book. That's a blunder. FE4 is best. Black is better. But that's a miss. I had Queen G5. I'm not looking at these tactics, guys. I had Queen G5. I had Queen G5. How's he defend it? How's he defend him? D4 is the best move. Takes. Rook F1. C6. Yeah, of course. Bishop E2. And then D6. Yep, I see it. It's because of this. It's part of it anyway. Knight to the G4 square. And then we just develop. We're just clearly better. I never look for the, you know what? I need to look for the queen, for these type of moves when I'm in a weird position. It's very tactical. I need to get more tactical, guys. I'm going to play Latvian Gambit. D5 is best. Best. Good. Dude, I suffered over this move, right? Best. Good. That was good. It wants Queen E7 check. Oh, because I can make him lose his right to castle. Well, no, he could play this, but then we win it. So the Queen Elizabeth II takes. Now you can't castle, but it's no big deal, guys. C5, just saying, okay, you can't castle. I get a big center. He just plays rook over, 1000%. It's not, dude, it's fourth best move. Knight F4, attack king. I bet this is a move. It's so weird, too. This is counter positional, guys. You never put a pawn backward. If I play this move, and at some point, you can get a rook here, or a pawn here, then my D pawn, being this pawn, is what you call backwards. No pawns can defend him. He's behind his brother, and he can't go forward. Now you can't leave. But I know sometimes you play this move. Sometimes it's the best move. Okay, good line. Takes. Just castles. That was a miss. I should have played C5. Okay, here. Now C5 is not good. It wants C6. Stockfish. Birkinshaw, how are you doing, man? Dude, my day is going great, man. I woke up feeling good. I joined the tournament. Morse Cod, 863. My elo is low. I hope I learned something. Cool, man. I hope it's not too low. Koobson said, man, you were good. Did you think about make some sort of online course how to play chess? You know, I haven't. And the biggest reason why is I respect the game too much. I could 1,000,000%. And I really do teaching content because I'm not a master, but I am just way better than most chess players. And I've been doing it for a long time. I didn't just start playing, chess.com during COVID and got my rating up to 1,500, which I am literally in the 1,500s right now on chess.com. Usually I'm in the mid 1,600s. Just like a month or two ago, I was creeping to 1,800. My USCF rating is higher than that, which you would think my chess.com rating would be even higher, but I talk while I play. I post links. I do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do know a lot about chess. And I've made it a point whenever I say anything, I'll tell you what I'm thinking, because like we're looking at this game and I'm learning, right? But when I'm teaching anything, I usually just quote grandmasters. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not teaching you, because I don't want to teach you how to be a 1700 player like me, right? I want you to have a path all the way to being a grandmaster. So I would say if you really want to learn, yeah, I could teach you a ton of stuff. You can learn a ton of stuff here, and it's inspired. It's what's the word? I say I'm like the missing link between like Hikaru and you. You know what I mean? Because I'm probably a lot higher rated than you. I know a lot more about chess than you. It doesn't mean that you can't beat me. But that's kind of the situation. So I've done some little instructional things, but like I said, it's all going to be backed up by straight grandmaster quotes, because then you're learning from a grandmaster. You don't want to learn chess from a mediocre player. You know what I mean? I saw your challenge, brother. Let me see what's going on in the tournament real quick. Good. Morse Cottage here at 863. You say you're underrated. How underrated are you, man? Because sometimes people come to the tournament and they're rated like, it doesn't happen often, 800, 900. They get like first place. They beat, like, we usually have a 1900 that comes in. They beat them. And if you're 800, you just never beat a 1900, but sometimes people do. And it's because they're insanely underrated. We got a couple people, and I've told them, some new people. I said, dude, go back and play some rapid games. Get your rating where it is. You're throwing the whole ecosystem off. You know what I'm saying? So being underrated is fine. Your rating, it'll come up. But if you're like 1,300, 1,400, you should play more before you play the tournament. That's all I'm saying. I want you to play the tournament. So this was not, oh yeah, I just dropped the pawn. Okay, so this is not good. Okay, this was weak. And this whole sack thing, getting the pawn back, is not that great, because I'm trading my center. He has no center pawns. I have one, right? Just c6. Black is better. Rook e1. It literally is stockfish, so it wants a5, or it wants knight a6. Looking at others, knight a6 can come to this square. It can come to these squares. Takes a second. Bishop f5 is that's like more of a move a human would make, right? Bishop f5, it looks good. Black is still better. Yeah, I blundered this. I didn't see that I can lose this. I'm like, okay, well, I know. I saw earlier I had this move in my pocket. The fact that this is... I love chess.com. I'm an affiliate. I have an affiliate link. If you don't have a chess.com account, I'm going to show you exactly how to sign up for free. I am literally in cahoots with chess.com. I am in affiliation with chess.com. And here's your free link to sign up to chess.com. But I will tell you that they are also a business, and it's the best place, I think, to learn chess. Their lessons there are ridiculous. Ridiculously valuable. Ridiculously valuable. If you want to learn how to play chess, sign up to chess.com, go to the first lesson, watch it. If you already know how to play chess, go to chess.com, go to the second lesson, and watch it. And just do the lessons in order. Bing, 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 bing. It'll give you a strong foundation to where you won't be held back by misconceptions or bad teaching or something. You know what I'm saying? The lessons on chess.com, they're written by masters. They're written by professional chess teachers. That was no good. Yeah, just knight c6. This isn't... I'm thinking I'm getting this discovery. Just knight c6. Black is better. It's like I'm up a pawn. Knight c3. Queen f5, not bishop f5. Queen c4, weird queen moves. Well, he's attacking my queen, so. Queen f7 is very Latvian gambit. And then it gives you lots of scope. But oh yeah, and we're not going to play the check. I should have just developed knight c6. Usually when I go wrong in a Latvian, it's because I didn't play knight c6. Okay. That just, the thing is, it doesn't do anything. Yeah, hey, I played 96. Ambassador, liaison, exactly. Are you all rested up? I am so rested up. I slept so good last night. It's insane. Buck Wild says the best stream of the week. Folks, it is, dude. Tournament day. I freaking love tournament day. I look forward to it. Courtney and I don't call Wednesday. Well, I don't. And she used to not to as well. Wednesday is tournament day. Well, what are we doing Monday? Okay, what are we doing Tuesday? What are we doing tournament day? What are we doing Thursday? Wednesday's tournament day. And I freaking love it too. I love tournament. How can I join your tournament? To join, I'm going to tell you exactly how to join the tournament. It's a great question. You need to have a chess.com account. I'm going to post the steps though. And if you need a chess.com account, I just posted the link. And this is how you join the tournament. Right there, man. That's how you join the tournament. Get involved. It's set for 5 rounds. If it's one of those days where there's not a lot of people, hey, school started today. I'm at the club last night. I host an open mic. And Wolfman, the bartender, he was up performing. And it was a little quiet last night. And he said, well, it's a little quiet tonight, he said, but it's because school starts tomorrow. And I looked at the guys that were there, and I said, yeah, I said, all our exes have custody, so we can go out tonight. You know, we bought the school supplies, we sent the money. Now we just we don't get to do that. You know what I mean? And they all freaking laugh. It's like, I guarantee you, there's a lot of single moms out there that last night they were washing clothes and getting kids to bed and giving haircuts and preparing for the first day of school is a big day, right? Maybe preparing a special breakfast if you do that kind of thing. And the dads, the divorced dads that don't have the custody of that day, they're just kind of, it's just another Tuesday night, you know? Yeah, so it was kind of funny, man. I mean, it's not that funny. It's a little bit funny. You know what I'm saying? This attack that was a bad move. This was the best move. I'm clearly better now. Okay, what do we do here not looking at the computer? What do you do here? Do I play knight e3 check? Is there anything better? Rook takes is an idea. Knight takes. Ruby. Rook takes f4 is best. You played till 7 a.m. Dude, you played all night, Daniel? Daniel is a chess aficionado, folks. He's for reals. He is for reals. Played till 7 a.m., man. I made one of my great friends playing chess. We're at the tournament. Pasadena Chess Club, where Bobby Fischer used to go, by the way. Where FIDE Master David Bassett won the club championship. Of course, I won the Class B prize, even though I'm a Class A player now. I won the Class B prize, guys. I am the 1989 Pasadena Chess Club Championship Class B champion. Okay? David just won the Open. David was just like the Pasadena Chess Club champion. We left there. We go over to Caro's. It was a coffee shop. And I sat with this guy. There were like 8 of us. 2 leave. By 2 in the morning, there's like 3 of us. One guy goes home. There's this guy, Doug. Me and Doug keep playing 1 minute, man. We played till like 9 in the morning, dude. Sun came up. We're drinking coffee. Just me and him played for like, I don't know how many hours. 5 hours, just us. It was so much fun. And that's where I had seen him. I kind of knew who he was. But we became good friends that night. Then I got in trouble because I was supposed to help paint the house that day with my cousin, my poor cousin Pete. He was supposed to paint the house, and I was supposed to be there to help him. And I walk in at 10 in the morning, and I go, I'm going to sleep. He goes, what are you talking about, you going to sleep? We're working. I go, I'm going to sleep. And I left him hanging. He's big, strong. Hard worker. He got through it. I still, to this day, I feel bad. Can you tell? I like literally feel bad. I left my cousin hanging. Rob Mitchell, what's up, man? Epic Elias, how you doing? Guys, I had rook f4. Because I didn't see this would be hanging. Oh, I can't. Oh, you got to take with the, that's a blunder. Oh, because then I have knight f2. Check. Rook f2. His queen hangs. But why does he play rook f2? Oh, because he's in check. He can't come here? Because why? Oh, because I get this with check. Wow. G3, check, take the queen. King G1, take the queen. G3, you just check. Take the queen. Wow. So rook f4, not for the reason I thought, because I thought I could take here, and he can't take back. He can't take back, though. So all that stuff I thought earlier wasn't even right. It's for a different reason. But rook f4 is the best move here. Rook f4, knight f4 is bad because of the check. And if he takes, I take. Wow. Wow. All right. And that probably is the last time I was better. But it's yeah, I'm still slightly better here. Check was best. Keep the queens on. Bishop f5 is best. Guys, I'm still in the game. All days are basically named for parties anyway. Each day was named for a celebration for one of the gods or planets. Well, you know, Bill Stevens, that is awesome because to me, tournament day in Charlie chess brain language, that translates to party. So yeah, there we go. Okay, brings a rook. It's not the best. C4 is the best move. Well, because then where does the knight go? It could come here, but I might check. I might pin it. What if he comes here? Knight d4 and knight b4. Wow. So we're just playing chess. Takes, takes. Pawns are free. And you know what this is? Kind of cool. You know what this is? Kind of cool. The dark squares. I have checks over here too. Ha! He played f3. Never play f3, guys. I will tell you, I'll quote Grandmaster Ben Feingold. Never play f3. At our ratings, if we never play it, our ratings will probably go up. When you grow a brain, Hikaru can play f3. But you should not. It weakens your king too much. This pawn goes here. It goes here. If your pawns are good, your pieces are right, f4 can be a move. It can be a move. But f3 just to kick my knight because he was nervous. Don't get nervous at champs, folks. Don't get nervous at champs. I bring the rook with tempo. It's still not a horrible move. It's an inaccuracy. Queen comes. That's dumb. I didn't see c4, guys. Because where does the knight go? We can come to c5, b6. No. Oh, but what we're doing is we're opening up d4 for our knight. We kick him away from there. But what's this? Oh, that's knight e5. Oh, knight d4 with major. Oh, we're on this square now. Rook a d1. Queen b6. Look at the king, folks. I didn't see b6 in the game. I didn't see it. I mean, it was probably not the best move ever. But the point is, I didn't even see that I could slide all the way across. There would be more checks, but that's a naughty threat. It's a naughty threat. Yeah. Now white is better. That's a blunder. I should just mess the pawns up. And b6. Oh, and I thought I couldn't play b6 because my knight was hanging. But guess what? It wasn't hanging. In some variations. Okay, and this is equal. How to blow a position, guys. Not see rook f4. Not see rook f4. And if f g4 takes queen takes, and bishop g4. I'm up a pawn. I'm up development. And I have a safer king. Minus 1.74. Am I up in development now? I can't come here with tempo. Wish I could. Oh, king g8. It would literally wants to play king g8 to bring a rook. What? Knight b5. You just come here. Rook f1. Queen c4. We're playing chess. Okay, let's use in the tournament, folks. Let's get up to date with the tournament scenario. Oh, wait. We'll go here. Play. Okay, Bozo Chess is in at 1572. Love it. Guys, join the tournament. Bill Stevens says, do you think it's easier to see those big moves like sweeping a queen across the board when playing over the board? The biggest reason why over the board is because, as a rule, over the board are slower games. If I was playing a 4-hour game, I would be looking at a lot more stuff. The faster you play, the more intuitive your moves need to be, but you need to be tactically sharp, which I'm not. My sharpness isn't what it used to be. We were doing Puzzle Jail for a while, man. Tournament starts in 24 minutes. I might even start another Puzzle Jail. You know that? I might start another Puzzle Jail, folks. You guys want to go? Does that scene even still work? Well, I'm in freaking Puzzle Jail, so there's that. We'll try and break our world record. Puzzle Rush. We might be in one right now. My top score in survival is 56. We'll start another one. And the beauty about this is there's no timer, so we can make coffee. And the beauty about this is it's checkmate in 2. And the beauty of this is I can close it and come back to it. Yeah. See the mate, guys? I was going to say it's checkmate in 1, but it's not. He has a square. But then rook is mate. Dude, for the first puzzle, when most of these are supposed to be back rank mates, that's actually a hard puzzle, guys. I mean, white to make a move. This king has no... Now he can't leave, guys. This is a weird checkmate, man. Look at the bishop covering the escape square. Didn't even see the queen could come. Okay, this is checkmate, right? That's what these are the early puzzles, guys. These are the early puzzles. Those first two were way too complicated. Black to move, checkmate, into. We have a checkmate. These are the early puzzles. What was that first puzzle? Someone's gonna get fired. Did you beat those daily? Those 3 daily for poor people like me. I'm on bronze, almost done with that. Those 3 daily. Those 3 daily. What 3 daily? You're talking about since I last saw you. White to make a maneuver. This is the world's oldest checkmate. It's the world's fastest checkmate. Not exactly, but this is how you make the world's fastest checkmate. With this diagonal right here. Never play f6. And if you never play f6 or f3, you will never get checkmated in the fastest way possible. Ever. It's the only way. If you play f6 or f3, you can get checkmated pretty fast. White to make a maneuver. Check. King moves. Check, king moves, and then knight takes or something. Check, king. Oh, mate, this way. Duh. Queen takes bishop was checkmate, guys. They should let you play that out because I didn't see it. You guys are more tactically sound than I am. I'm just a beginner over here. I'm just trying to beat my friends. Black to make a maneuver. Check, check, and mate, right? There we go. These are the easy ones, folks. They start getting a lot harder around 30, and then around 40 and 50, they start getting really hard. It starts with wood, then stone, bronze, and so forth. I have no idea what level I am in the puzzle scenario. Is that for dailies only? Is that for dailies only? Why do I feel like I'm in jail? because when I do puzzles, I feel like I'm trapped because I don't just make a move. I look until I see it. It helps with calculating skills while I'm getting some pattern recognition skills too. Rather than just guessing, oh, I was wrong, next puzzle, or. I don't do them like that. Is it right? No, I think Gotham Chess said like 80-20 or 75-25 is like a good, same pattern as the last one we just saw. It's okay to get some wrong. Like 1 in 5, it's okay to get wrong. So you kind of get your tempo up to that. You know what I mean? And I trust him. I trust good old Gotham Chess. Look at this checkmate, guys. Wow. I'm like, I have a check. Always check. It might be mate. Don't really do that. That's a joke. Sean Klugelman, how you doing, man? What's up, Charlie? I got off work early enough to play the tournament. Dude, love it. Are you in, brother? Well, I'm in chess jail, so I can't look. When does the tournament start? Oh, yeah, 20 minutes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have check and a mate. There we go. Did you guys see it? I see lots of white squares covered, and I see this square covered. So I see queen check is mate. It's a pretty cool mate too. I see that one of those checks, king over. Yeah, I was like, okay, he has a flight square. Then I see the whole board. So we go check, check, mate. Cool. This is a maneuver. We have a check and a mate, probably. No, he has bishop takes. That would have been wrong, folks. I'm looking at knight check, king over. Queen check. Queen back, queen takes mate. That's what I looked at. But it doesn't work. Unless knight check does work. Bishop takes. Knight check doesn't work. You guys saw it instantly, right? You guys, I need to sharpen up. We have the same maneuver that comes into our life in the early puzzle scenario. Plays the D6 maneuver, folks. You absolutely... Now, here's another thing, too. I have to be careful in the early stages to not get too many wrong because they get harder. Sometimes they get so hard, I just can't see it. And I sit and I look and I'm sad and I'm a little bit miserable. Guys, welcome to the coffee cam. Back into puzzle jail, folks. Place you hate to be. You say if you're in puzzle jail, how can you make coffee? Well, I have a coffee maker in my jail cell, guys, okay? This isn't like state prison. I'm like on a medium security or light security, what they might call a farm, a clubhouse, if you will. I have a little black and white TV, but I can't watch it when I'm doing puzzles. Don't forget your coffee before the tournament starts. Bill Stevens, that's what I'm doing right now. It's hilarious. I know you have your simple board that you love, but do you own a really nice board? To me, there's no such thing as a really nice chessboard. Okay. A wooden board with wooden, I believe they're called Staunton, is the style, the design. What is that, 3.5 inch king or 3 1/4 inch king, whatever they, you know what I mean? The regular pieces. They might have green felt on the bottom. They might be weighted. They might have little, if you peel the felt back, you'll see a little, like a little circle of metal in there. That's called weighted. That to me, is the best chess set you can get. And you can probably get a very, very nice one for $125 or something. I've had people, give me chess sets. I have one. I have one from India. It's a pretty cool chess set. I'll dig it out one time and show you guys. My ex tried to buy me a chess set. It was made of glass. It looked really cool. It's like, I'm just not going to use it. Yeah. F7. Well, I can always check and mate. Check and mate, right? I'm not in check, so I just play check. Oh, no, I can't play. The bishop. So we check this way and then check and mate if he takes. And then that's, dude, how many moves is this? This is only puzzle 16. Why they gotta make me think like this? He attacks my knight. I'm like, well, I wish I had a bishop on this diagonal because it would be checkmate. And I look down for the sniper. He's in his ghillie suit, folks. He's a little bit out in loony land, but is that a beautiful checkmate, guys? Look at that checkmate. Look at the pattern. Look at the pattern, guys. That's why we're here, to learn the patterns. I immediately saw the pattern, but I didn't see the bishop because I just see the check, and I'm like, well, this would be made if there's a bit. Oh, there is a bishop. Okay, cool. Checkmate. You're done, buddy. You're done. You love my weighted pieces. Yeah, weighted pieces, they just feel special. Buck Wild says, if you weren't miserable, then it wouldn't be jail. It would be puzzle vacation. This is so correct, Buck Wild. By the way, I'm going to go to the other side of my cell and grab my coffee. By the way, I love this cup. I believe Courtney got me this cup. Oh, is that right? No, it's Puzzle Jail. Don't need to stop. Dude, look at this cup. Who gets a cup like that in jail, folks? It looks like me. Okay, I have a few gray hairs, guys. I don't want to freaking hear about the gray hairs. Be nice. The rooks are like old Chinese castles or temples. It's pretty dope. Pepe, oh, you got an antique Chinese chess set where the knights are dragons. Yeah, and dude, I love that people love chess piece art. Chet, there's a mate here, guys. See the pattern? It's just beautiful. I love that people love it. I just don't care about it. To me, okay, here. Now, this is just my brain. It's like a mental block in my brain. There's a checkmate, right? Am I in check? This should be the first puzzle. It looks too easy, so I'm afraid to play it. I appreciate art. As a matter of fact, a United States Chess Federation master friend of mine, rest in peace, Jimmy Kwan, great friend of mine, who died way too young. He's had an aneurysm or something. It was rare for someone his age, 38, I think. But he was in college, and he had an art class, and he had to go to a museum. So he said, I got to go to Norton Simon. You want to go? I'm like, sure. My mom took me there when I was a kid. I didn't want to go when I was a kid. I want to stay home and play in the mud and expand my brain with the freaking mud pies, right? Well, my mom tried to, I don't know what she was thinking. But I'm a little bit older. I want to hang out with Jimmy. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. We go to Norton Simon. Oh my God, guys. I fell in love with museums. I saw a woman with a vase. That's like this big. It's so much bigger than I thought it was. That's a Picasso, I think, right? So much. Was it a Picasso? It was so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Then I saw like like Van Gogh self-portrait. I think that's Van Gogh with and his ear is gone because he was missing an ear. I saw some amazing paintings. I like the paintings. I'll tell you, when I went to St. Louis Chess Club, what's the tournament start? Yeah, I got 10 minutes. When I went to St. Louis, there's a museum there, and you know what I love? I love the old stuff. I love going and look at the Chinese artifact stuff. When they get stuff that's like from, a little elephant thing. It's like from BC, like more than 2,000 years ago and stuff. And you look at it, it's just, I'm in awe. I love it. I freaking love it. Not just because of the art, but because of the, it's not really nostalgia, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm in awe. It really is awesome to me. Is it a loving cup? Yeah, man, that's why I filled it up. I'll only be watching today, too tired for tourney. All right, Calvin. Cool, man. Cool. Don't you like strong coffee with no sugar and milk? I wish someday I have money to visit other countries to just go in museums. Yet, Norsvast, I wish that for you too. I hope you get to do that, my brother. See what you can in your own country and do what it takes. If you're young, you can do it. I know there's not opportunities. Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know you can do it. I believe that you can do whatever you want. You'll figure it out. If there's no opportunities, get to where they are. Make it freaking happen. Dude, I saw there's some interview. It's like there was a reel and there's an interview. Some crazy actor guy I never heard of before. He wants to be an actor, so he goes to Hollywood, and he sneaks on the Paramount lot where they film movies and stuff. He sneaks on. He got a 3x5 index card and walks up to the guard gate and sticks it in the time machine, clunk, and clocks in and sets it where you put the time cards. He clocked in and he nodded to the guard and the guard let him in. Try that today. Won't work. Just like 40, 50 years ago or something. 40 years ago. And then he looked around and he started meeting people. Walk on the set of Little House on the Prairie, meet Michael Landon. He started meeting people in the business. And then he went into one building that was abandoned, and there were offices. So he cleaned one office up and he made an office. And he would just go in every day, clock in, hey, how you doing? Go on in there, meeting people in the business, and he got in the business that way. He started getting jobs and stuff. That's almost unbelievable. But the idea is, if there's a will, there's a way. You guys want anything bad enough in life? This is like, but that was dishonest. That's kind of dishonest. If you're not stealing anything, you're just trying to gain access to people, right? It's against the Paramount rules. It's not like against like moral. Is that immoral? Okay, is that immoral? You guys tell me if that's immoral. I don't think it is. I think it's awesome. I think it's somebody pursuing their passion. Yeah, so when I see chess art, it means nothing more than regular art. As a matter of fact, to me, it almost means less. Because I want the big, fancy, carved king. I want it to look like a normal king. I just want to play chess with that board, but it looks weird, and I don't want to anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's almost a turnoff. That's just me. And that's weird, because so many people like chess art. They like fancy chess sets. I think we have a piece here, guys. I know this tactic. It comes up on my opening sometimes. We push. He takes, we take, and then we fork. And then we take a piece. I see a rook. I also see a check. Never play F3. See the diagonal? It's huge. Well, that's mate, right? Wow, look at that mate with the pawn. I mean, a mate with the queen, but the pawn covers. That's pretty cool. I'll bust out my glass chess set. Yeah, man, Daniel, bust it out, dude. I would love it. I would even love to see it, man. But I want to see your glass chess set because you love it. I literally loved Daniel Abbott you posted that in the Chillers Facebook sub-only group, right? I think. You posted a picture of his dad with a bunch of people around. And I knew who his dad was just by looking at it, and I don't even know what Daniel looks like. But his dad was like the rock star of the picture. I'm like, which one's your dad? He's all the one in the middle. I'm like, yeah, I thought that was your dad. I don't know why. I love that 100 times more than any fancy chess set anyone can show me. Yeah, so we might not share the same exact excitement about fancy chess sets, but doesn't mean I don't care. I just don't care about that. Rhodes says I had an awesome time at St. Louis Chess Club when I visited. I know in Rhodes, you know what's funny? They have across the street from the chess club, they have like the museum, right? The art was cool. There you go. Do you know, I went to St. Louis and I was at the chess club twice. Never went across the street to the St. Louis Chess Club Museum. I never went. It was right there. And I knew it was there. And I didn't avoid it intentionally. But when I'm like, oh, there's a chess museum over there. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go see chess pieces where the knight looks like an elephant. I don't care. I mean, I've been doing chess my whole life, right? So I've seen a lot of chess sets. And they don't excite me. You know, it doesn't mean they shouldn't excite you. I'm not putting it down. I'm just telling you, it's just my brain doesn't think, oh man, I got to check that out. I should have. They might have had like a score sheet, Bobby Fischer, Spassky. They might have had a picture of Lasker playing Capablanca that I've never seen before. You know what I'm saying? I should have gone and looked at it. I really should have. Next time I will. Thank you, Rhodes. Next time I will. Yeah. Should mute you when the tournament starts and we are in a match against each other. Norsvast, highly recommended. I'm going to give you a few reasons why. Because we're on a delay. First thing, we're on a delay. So when I make a move and I'm talking, there's going to be a delay. Okay. Second off, if you would never do this, but if anyone is stream sniping to cheat, it's cheating. I don't really care about the rating points you steal from me. Starts at 3 minutes. Play online. Good. Good. We got. Okay, Daniel's back. Great. Daniel Stamitis, guys. 19-14. Guys, I came close. I had a pretty good position against him last time in that blunder to Rook. Myself, Bozo Chess, Chilupa Bat, love him. Morse Cod, and Daniel. Daniel's in. You played all night, Daniel. You're still going to play. I love it. So, you had to overboard the game with a local. That was cool. Yeah, cool, Rhodes. That's awesome, bro. I liked how happy you were with your pops. I was happy with my dad, man. We had such a good time. So, so if you're stream sniping to try and win, it's called cheating. The delay might throw you off anyway. Third reason. I'm not a grandmaster. If I'm like, this happened before on stream against a higher rated player, I'm like, oh my God, he has 94. Oh my God, he has 94. I'm losing exchange. Then the guy played 94. And he admitted, he said, it looks good. And you pointed it out. And I'm like, oh wow, that does look good. And Charlie thinks he's losing, so he played it real quick. And then I sat there and looked at it a little bit longer and realized it was a losing move. It was a bad move, and I won the game. Sometimes I will troll while I'm playing. And I'll be like, oh my God. I'm like, oh man, I dropped the pawn. But you take the pawn, you get checkmated. So now you got to start deciphering if I'm trolling with you. You got to deal with the delay. You're going to lose time. And you're going to be a cheater. Not you, because you're not going to do it. So all you do with the stream, just turn on the volume. If you're playing on your phone, it's hard to go in and out of the app and the stream on a device and stay active on chess.com. Guys, the tournament starts in a minute. Get on chess.com, touch something, refresh. I'm going to go into chat. I'm coming out of jail, folks. I just broke out, guys. I don't even care. Down here at the bottom, this is on PC though. Down there at the bottom is a chat room. Bozo Chess just gave a big heart. I'm going to give a big heart too. There you go, folks. Wow, he used the actual emote. I'm old, so I use the less than sign and a 3. Yeah. Didn't work like his heart, but that's okay. It means the same thing, folks. If you're new to the stream, my name's Charlie. I play guitar, I play chess. We play Elden Ring and other games after dark. I'm feeling a little, hey, Bozo Chess. I'm feeling a little bit, he's talking in the tournament chat. Be sure you're active or else oh my God, tournament just started. Get to your boards. We got Buck first round. What? I think I got too low level, guys. My rating went down too low. It's this, right? Shenanigans afoot. Yeah, Dave Joyce knows the shenanigans, man. Dave Joyce is very familiar with shenanigans. So you should mute me if we're playing a game. I also recommend muting me if we're not playing a game. Because I'm going to be talking about chess. I just played D6. When you're playing a game, you don't want to be hearing the words D6. You don't want to be hearing me talk. You focus on your game. Yeah. So turn the stream down whether you're playing me or someone else is my recommendation. I've played games where I knew the guy was watching because he would wait a certain amount of time for the delay to come, and then he would make the move I said. And it's just obvious. I resigned a game one time. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this. And I resigned. I'm like, you can have the points. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'm not sitting here and playing a guy that's copying. This is the old move, guys. This is the best move. I did not play for the Queen Trap because I'm playing against Buck Wild. And I think he's you missed it. Oh man, it's okay. You got a unwarranted first round by Morse Cod. You would have played him probably. I don't know, but you got a full point by Morse Cod. You're already off to a good start with 1 point. Looks like Payroll, Goat Doc, and Daniel all missed their first round. These guys have been playing a tournament for a long time. Payroll, what happened, brother? Goat Doc. Guys, there are a ton of players. 1,500 plus stack tourney. I am going to watch from the sidelines. No way. You want to play the best players you could play. There are a whole bunch of 1,500s, which is really cool. You guys can all get better at chess. Buck Wild, 1,500. Me and Buck are both 1,500 right now. You're a Morse Cut. I thought that was a bad thing. This is my first tournament. It's not a bad thing. No, I mean, well, you want to play, right? Okay, now there are two moves here. Queen F7, Queen G6, and Queen F7. I think I'm going to play Queen. This is good because it stops his bishop from developing. It's a little hassle, guys. But I'm looking at Queen G6, Knight B4. And I can defend it. Kind of like you defend it in a London. Queen G6 also defends his pawn. And Queen F7 drops it and doesn't. Yeah, so this is the move. This is the move. Calvin says, I'm too tired. Already 11, right? Got you, Calvin. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. You get to watch some games in Norsvast. Welcome to the stream if you're new. We've been doing this full time for almost 5 years. November's going to be 5 years. Last year on the 4-year mark, usually I'll do like a 12-hour stream, and I did it every time. I did 12-hour streams at 1,000 followers, at 12,000 followers. Oh, yeah, that's probably a pretty good move. But it can't be best. Knight F6. See, this is where I'm supposed to memorize this stuff, but now that I've been in this position, I'm going to suffer. I'll look at it later, and I'll remember it if it comes up again. Because I don't usually play Queen F6. These are the Queen F6 lines, and I used to know these like the back of my hand. I think this works. Because if he attacks, I can defend. And then I attacks my queen, I just move the queen. You know what I'm saying? Now his queen's blocking his bishop. I could also play bishop and sack the pawn. Knight takes, castles. His, you know what I'm saying? His queen and his king are on the same file. His bishop's blocked. That's probably not a bad pawn to sack. This could be an idea later if this knight moves, maybe kick this knight away. This pawn is loose, so knight c6 is probably going to be... Oh, wow. Wow. Should look harder, folks. We bring the Amigos Knight, just knight f6. You know that comes from the Three Amigos, right? Billy Mullenix was the one going on this evening who had the best run on co-run Clash. The best time was Trey, who beat Ripper by like 47 seconds or something. Now... We have to castle, guys. He goes that way, and I'm going this way. I'm going this way. Bring the Amigos Knight, guys. In Three Amigos, the Three Amigos were getting fired. And they're like, throw the Amigos out of their office. Take the Amigos' clothes. And then they walk up and literally start taking their jackets off and stuff. Because they all belonged to the studio. This seems like a pretty good square, but I don't like that losing a piece idea. This really can't move. Now you can't. I could do this. I'm going to do this. Take the Amigos' clothes, man. And now we take the Amigos' Knight. Or bring the Amigos' Knight. If we match, please comment on my play. I will watch it later and see what I did wrong. Norsvast, absolutely. That's what we do here. Do we create a hook? Do we come here and knight takes, pawn takes? I kind of cover some squares, but... Here, push, it doesn't really do anything. Here, push, I can't take here, guys. Now, you can't take the free pawn. Because it's not free, it's protected. So this might have been the best move. I don't come back because there's really no good jumps. The trade might be the best move because if I come back, what, here? I mean, I can come here, but it's like I'm playing... That just drops my pawn. Here, push. Oh, and knight back does drop the pawn. But it opens up the file. I didn't know what else to do. The knight on c4 was better than my knight on c6. Happy to trade it. Yes. Get some double pawns. You know what I get? I get a whole bunch of stopping pawns coming at me. He can come with these maybe if he does, but we're not going to take and develop his queen and let his bishop get out. That ain't happening, folks. Not unless we have to. Play bishop d7, I think is grandmaster. It's grandmaster. I considered a6 and b5, man. I really did, but I just literally look at a6 and I mean, like he just plays a4 and I'm like, then I get nothing. You know what I mean? This way, at least I thought, well, if he plays a4 now, then I could drop the knight in. You know what I'm saying? But you like A6 B5 better? Yep. I'm looking at these ideas. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we got a poacher. It's not letting me join Hammer. Oh, maybe there's no late join. I would think it would let you join. I don't know the criteria for chess.com letting you join. Takes, queen takes. Doesn't feel right. Because of this. I don't have any good squares. I could come back here and just start blocking files. Takes, oh, he has to take with the pawn. And it does open up. Well, it opens up some stuff that could be bad. But I'm not that scared. My attack isn't really rolling right now. But you know what's not, you know what? I have a million defenders by my king. Oh, wait. This is a square. Knight takes, queen takes. Doesn't do anything. I could try and get to this square. Can't bring the rook. Oh, he can bring the rook. Now you can bring the rook. Okay. But I just go queen f7. So we come here. Oh. Caleb, how you doing, man? Queen f7. Putting pressure. Knight and knight might be good moves. I feel like I'm okay. It usually lets me for some reason. This time around, it's not. It usually lets you late join Hammer. I'm sorry, brother. Try and get here on time next time. I'm not losing on time, which happens a lot with Buck. Okay, he makes a threat, right? We defend it. And then F4. I think I defend it this way. And then maybe bring the rook and just play right here. Because bringing the rook feels good. Now you can't stay. Right? Maybe do this. Where's it going? It's going nowhere good, folks. Nowhere good. It's not made of wood. It's not made of wood, guys. The expansion has begun. Take the amigos close. So does chess.com choose tournament time or you? I said it, Caleb. Yeah. It usually lets me. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, okay. So I'll go ahead and ban this guy on Twitch. Just do the little ban. There we go. Okay, now get out of my life. He's a bot, guys. He's a no, he's a Twitch bot. Now I might be able to do something here, guys. Maybe not. Where is Charlie's Twitch mods? Well, there's not a whole bunch of action going on over there right now. You know, like for instance, I know I probably have mods. Mods already came into Twitch and said hello, but people are in and out, right? Sage Urban, how you doing? So, you know, I can keep an eye on Twitch. Those are just bots anyways, trying to get clicks. They're trying to sell me viewers. I could play this. I could improve this. Where does the queen go? It can't take. It has to go here or here. It can't hit my knight, though. I think I can win a knight here? No, I can't win a knight. His knight can come here. That's okay, though. Then I can win this pawn. Well, I can't exactly win it because he'll play bishop takes, but then knight takes, queen takes, bishop takes. Is this knight going anywhere special? Is it doing anything special? I can't play this move yet. This is a really nice square that just became available for my entire family. But he could play f4, and where does he really go? There's a shot I don't see. Takes, queen takes, bishop takes. Hit the bishop. Traded a center pawn for an open file. This he has to take with a knight. Doesn't give up any squares. This knight f4 just feels like a good move, but then queen. Oh, I could come here and then take this. Right? Because I get in this twice. Did I blunder? I might have blundered, guys. Brings the queen. Okay, there's no checks. Take with this one? I think it doesn't matter. So we want a center pawn. He attacks my knight. Okay. Oh, that's a good move to pin it. I didn't see it. I'm just going to defend it. This pawn is now loose. The rook could come, but I would be on the knight, though. The knight could come with tempo. And then a rook can come, and maybe we're in trouble. My bishops and my knights cover a lot, and my queen cover a lot of squares over here. This is actually maybe not idealio. It's not the idealio scenario, folks. We're going to figure it out here in a second because I have ideas. Brings the knight. I can just take it. My bishop sucks. D6 is weak. I can just take it. Or I could move the queen off of this scenario, but there's a lot of pieces here, man. I mean, I could always run back. I could come to this square, but nope, there's a lot of pieces. Never want to walk into this. I think we got to get the queen off of here. Giving up the bishop doesn't help. Oh, we have to stay on this knight, though. So I guess now yous have to take. Once I realize he's on my knight, now yous have to take. Now I can take this pawn if I want it. We can get off the rook. By doing what? By hitting it? Brings the other rook. Play g6. looks like a bad situation. But I gotta move. Maybe this move. I brought the king off of the pin first. Because for reasons of sacrifices here aren't check. So if I come back, wow, I'm losing on time, guys. I'm losing on time. I had to move. I had no choice. I had no maneuvers. There wasn't a maneuver on the whole board, guys. No maneuver. He wants it so bad, guys, but I'm not going to give it to him. Doesn't get it, folks. I think we can push. Now we're just going to try and take some wood, guys. Take the Amigos wood. We want to exchange, folks. He's in a lot of trouble. This pawn's loose. Wow. Didn't see it. Didn't see it. Wow, and I can't even take that? What? Did I really? Dude, he found the shot. I didn't see it. Oh my God. I don't know where to go. I have no moves. I have no good moves. No good moves. Hey, we got rid of the good bishop. We got rid of the good bishop, guys. Be thankful. Be thankful. Right? Now I think we take this one. Think we go to open file or we go to the pawn? Because he can push. Well, he push I could take. Could get pindered and hindered. I'm going to take this pawn if he takes with the rook, guys. Thinking. that's the move. Oh my God, I'm not seeing it. He's on my pawn, so I got to get pawns too, right? Okay. Oh my God. I can just take this? I didn't realize it was free, guys. And I'm still on this. Twice. Right? No threats. There's no threats, folks. I can't win here. Now you... Oh, he can leave. I win the bishop, though. I didn't see it. I didn't see it would win the bishop. I didn't see he could stop it. I thought I was winning. Well, I am winning. But I thought he had maneuvers. Good game, dude. Oh my God. I didn't see that resource at the end. Yeah, I'm sure he did miss F6. Talon. So, is anyone still playing? Okay, so where's my game? This guy's still playing. I'm gonna hit the bio. Be right back. We got to drink the coffee before it gets cold, folks. You know what's awesome? Why is there no... I cut the eval bar out of the stream, but I feel like I usually have an eval bar on my screen. I'm cool without it. I'm cool without it. Now you just stay in front of the pawn, right? That's your stalemate position. Just stay in front of the pawn. Or, yeah, here, same thing. I think you just stay in front of the pawn. He comes here, you do this, check. You get the same exact position. It's the only way to make progress. Check, stalemate position again. Check, here. And that's your stalemate position. You do all the way back here, and it's a draw. Can't wait for some good old ER After Dark. Good luck, Charlie, and all who is competing today. Caleb, the run is over. I was trying to do something, one more thing with that. I considered, and then you just do the same thing. Wait, does he lose out? I think you come here, and that's maintaining opposition. Yep, it's the same color, guys. It's the same color. You make a same color corner, now you have the opposition. It's an easy way to learn. I learned it in this book from Jeremy Silman. Does it have to be a square, though? It looks like you still has the opposition. Because of... Okay, and now you go to the same... Oh, now he just makes him go back. Yeah. And then he repeats. I moved it right here. I learned it in this book, man. I couldn't believe it. I was mad. I asked Feeding Master David Bassett. I'm like, you knew this? He said, yeah. I'm like... I almost want to say, why didn't you tell me? But I didn't ask. And more importantly, it's like study your end games and you learn it yourself. You know what I'm saying? There's a million things to learn about this game. A million. If it was one trick, then he would have told me. Wow. Greek draws Daniel. Daniel gave up 2 draws. Was that last week? Or the week before? Last week, maybe? Or the week before, and Greek got his drop. Hey, Morse Cod. I think is this my first time playing you, my friend? Good luck. Play well. Oh, and Greek, by the way, rated 1500, man. Greek is doing good. I noticed I missed a bishop fork. Did you? Someone said you had F6. Was that it, Buck? Was it F6? In chat, someone said he missed F6. Yeah, well, and if you missed it, we both missed it, because I not only allowed it, but even after I allowed it, I didn't see it. Yeah. Delirium, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the Chillers. We got the best community in the world, all levels welcome. I could take... Or I think we play this move. Because the knight's coming here no matter what. So do it. Now I'll decide if I'm going to change my idea and come here or play G3 Bishop G2. But the knight's coming here. It's coming there. Knight ain't going to E2. No way, no how. Not in these lines. You got a free point. Daniel Epic gets a free point. Calvin says, yeah, F6 won him the game on the spot, but the time scrum was a close game. Yeah. Wow. Oh, man. No, Buck's a good player, dude. Buck beats me. He beats me. Buck and I, our score is... Oh, so I played Morse Cod before. It says I have 1 point. He has 1 point. Wow. We're going this way. So Morse Cod's beat me. If he's beat me and he's rated 800, he is probably... He said he's underrated. He's probably very underrated. I hope I get to play in Norse Fast. If not, guys, I think I'm going to make Thursday playing viewers. Just go here. Just D and C, guys. D and C. Developing Castle. I invented that. Didn't really invent it, folks. Wish I did. Look at them likes, man. Delirium subscribing, Adam Dowsing, Sage Airman, Caleb Boyd, Mark Gerhard for all the likes. I want to say special thanks to Dave Joyce for the 100 stars. Thank you, dude. Shenanigans afoot. Yeah. We'll see, man. We'll see if we can't get some shenanigans afoot. I know I'm in a castle, right? Just castle. I did that for Stockfish. Because Stockfish wants a random H-Pawn move in every game. I figure it's going to be this one or this one. I'm not sure. But that's the one I went with. It's the one I went with. Give me a break, folks. Calvin says, it's so cold. I'm just wrapped in a blanket watching. Watching's more fun than playing. You'd be freezing if you weren't under the blanket, huh? I'd be like taking the blanket to the computer desk and be like... This guy's using his brain and his mind. Takes a lot of time to use a brain and a mind at the same time, folks. This guy's really trying to beat me. Yeah, Morse Cod actually wasn't the one that said he was underrated, though, was he? And you were asking about strong coffee with sugar. You know, it was Norsvast who said he was his rating was low. I used to drink black coffee a lot, mainly at bars. Because you walk up to the bar and say, cup of coffee, they go like this, psh, and they hand it to you. You say, cup of coffee, cream and sugar, they got to go to the cooler, they got to get the milk out, they got to get they don't have sugar's only for coffee. Right? Plays this move. This is very often an ideologue, but this is very often an ideologue too. And I'm going to do it. I'm doing 2 in a row, guys. A4, H4. Watch and be Stockfish moves. I doubt it. Better watching this weather. Cool. Yeah, because I play guitar and I'd be working at a bar and I would go up to get coffee and just say, give me coffee, black. They go, psh, hand it to you. They get back to work. They got people lined up. They're working. And I like coffee. I like coffee black. I like coffee better with cream and sugar. Tastes better. Tastes better. Just rip it, folks. Is the Manunu of the day. Okay. Let's come here. It's a beautiful square. Just get behind your pawns where you belong, where you have little effect on the game. And we'll play chess from there. I might play B3, bishop A3, queen D2, because now you can't stay. Well, he could actually stay here if he wanted to. No, he can't. Cold in South Africa. Wow, you're in South Africa. It's hot out. I have not been outside yet today. Hey, first time chat. Mike Ox Small 222222. Is your name Mike Ox Small 22222222? Because Mike Ox Small 22222221 was already taken? That happens a lot. Yeah, welcome to the stream, dude. How you doing, man? Sorry for the dad joke, man. Sorry for the dad joke. I'm actually a dad. This drops a pawn. It appears. It gives a bishop and drops a pawn. But then he could maybe take and get the pawn back. I think he's threatening nothing. I don't see what he's threatening. So I think we take the pawn. Which one do we take it with? Take the pawn? Yeah, we take this pawn. 1000%. I don't see what. Now, here's the thing. Remember, he's rated 863. Just because he played like a grandmaster in the opening, or he played very, very well in the opening, I would say he played the opening better than 863. Doesn't mean he's not rated 863. It happens a lot. Yeah, man, some good tunes. Thank Mike Ox. This is me. This is me playing guitar. I recorded this for my chess stream like 4 years ago. It's 16 minutes on a loop. A never-ending loop. And if you hang out long enough, you'll be like driving down the street and you'll hear the music. People don't really even like me. My stream sucks. They're addicted to the music. It's almost like a cult. Save yourself now. Run for your life. The music will get in your head. I don't know how. It just works. It just works. Yeah, no, it's real. Bro is using a troll username. That's why it's a big number. Oh. Elias. That is freaking great. Dude, they get me with those, man. They get me with those. Okay, the knight comes. Attacking my knight. I kind of want to come back, but I kind of want to take this first. Or takes here he gets F6. This knight is blocking this bishop. So like but knight takes, he has knight takes. And I can't come back here. I could come back here, and this knight is actually really good. And I put pressure on this pawn. This knight is going to be a little bit weak. There's a best move here. Well, there's best move in every position. This is a move too. This is a real move. Hitting F7, hitting the bishop. Knight takes, just wins a piece. Hey, I had to look at it, guys. Only after the Dark Bishop's gone. Love that joke. The music is calming. Well, certain ones are calming. Hey, sir, at football practice, wish I could participate, but I'll be around again soon, hopefully. Man, take your time, my brother. Now, I still have this move. I have this move hitting the bishop. He's on this pawn. We're going to go here. He took that. Oh, because he hits my queen? But I could play rook takes. Right? And I have two bishops for a rook. Let's look at it. Queen takes is dumb. Knight takes pawn could be a stock. Like maybe that's a stock fish move. But just jettison it. If knight takes, queen takes. Hit the queen. If the queen attacks the knight or something. I still can't take this. I think I play rook takes, knight takes. Rook takes, knight takes. I'm not sure what works, though. Because I can actually play knight takes. I can. And push this pawn to protect it. If I had to. Rook takes, knight takes. I have two bishops for a rook. And position can be pretty easily opened up. Oh no, rook takes, knight takes. I just play queen takes. What am I thinking? Yeah, 97, it's better move. I first thought trying to make the sacrifice the pawn work. You prefer rook takes. Yeah, rook takes is better, Cal. I found it. I found it. If you're new to the stream, my name's Charlie. I play guitar, I play chess. We've been doing this for creeping up on 5 years. Gives this pawn. Do we take the pawn because it attacks the queen? Does the knight get away? Or do we just develop and say we're up? What are we up now? 2 pieces? No. These cancel. I have 3 pieces for a rook. 2, 4, 6, 2. I have 3 pieces for a rook. It's odd. Is everything protected? Yeah. Is anything being threatened? No. This is protected. I could take, I can push and play f4. This could come here, but he has f6. I get a check, but the king moves. So I'm going to take the pawn. Have to be careful, guys. I'm up on time. He blundered. Yeah. Guys, remember, his rating is 863, but I believe this guy is probably rated higher than that, too. He's playing a very good game of chess. You're playing really good Morris Cod. You know, just a little bit behind me on the tactics. But you played opening very well. Got into a little bit of trouble. The queen comes. I consider this move. It's like, how does the knight get away? You come here. I'm just gonna come back. This is called consolidating, folks. I'm consolidating. And I'm gonna come back here. And then I'm just gonna be up all the wood in the world. You know what I mean? Then I don't even need to play f4, guys. He can't stop e5. I mean, he could park something there if he wants to. He can't stop e5. My bishop lives whenever it wants to live. My bishop's fine. My bishop could even come here and control the only open file on the board. Right? Like right here, it's probably a good move. Okay, we're going to come back here. Hit the queen. Improve the knight. That's consolidating, guys. I'm just consolidating. I could come... Bishop here's a great move. Because then at any moment he could just lose. He's getting low on time, too. This game is not over, guys. I blundered a rook in the first game. No, I blundered a rook last week against Daniel Stamides. In a winning position. I'm behind in development. But everything is under control. And I could just develop my bishop. Bring my rook. My queen can improve. It's looking pretty good. Yeah, mate 19, folks. Not forced. Yeah, I saw e5. But did I want to leave it there? Okay, now I can push, right? Oh, I hang my queen. I almost hung my queen. So we take here. I don't want... Who wants a bishop on h6? You know where I want it. I want it on a better square, folks. Better square. Guys, I have too many pieces. There's no pride in this. You know what I'm saying? This keeps the king... keeps the king back there. You know that? Isn't that weird? There's no back rank mates. It's probably just like, just improve. I can improve this way. I could do this and then this and maybe get this, but he could come here. So maybe it's like, I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade. Yeah, the knight covers it. Guy was asking about knights move backwards. He has moves. I just had to look for a stalemate, guys. I'm like, wait. Good game, dude. Morris Cod, you played a really good game, dude. The whole first half of the game was wonderful. You are applying basic opening principles. Daniel's like me, guys. He's always like the last game in a round. No, Daniel. No, this is Goat Doc and Chalupa Bat. Goat Doc's really low, but he's got moves. I'll be right back again. Guys, get to your board. Stop leaving your board. All right, guys, here we go. Enjoy yourself a football, man. Football with the kids, folks. E4, C5. I think my knight goes to C6 in these lines. LG2, LG7. Now you can't play D4. Now you can't play D4. He didn't do... Wasn't he playing F4 before? I love to see this from him. Knight F6 is the move. It's the move with the groove. Yeah, wow. Okay. Bishop E6, Knight F4, just castles. Here come the game I've been waiting for. I want to play good chess, man. I got to stop reading chat. You guys are great. But I need to focus. He would like to chat. Once I accept it, should say every time, good luck, YouTube. Plays F4. Okay. I'm doing this probably here and here for safety. For safety's sake, guys. Safety's sake. Don't play this and leave this open. Knight unprotected, right? I'm just going to do this. We're going to play on the queen side. My pawns are pointing that way. He has no E5. Plays the king up because he wants to be able to shove every pawn available in his scenario. Just take the space. My knight has lots of squares to come back to. If he wants to weaken his king, that's fine. I have to be looking for stuff. This could be... He could play E5. Oh, my knight's hanging. Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, my God. I'm losing. I'm losing already. I'm freaking losing already. This is how you lose to good players, guys. What happens is... When you blunder, they make you pay for it. 2 pieces are hanging. I can't defend. Can I attack something? I could play knight check. Pawn takes. Pawn takes. Bishop takes. Pawn takes. I could get like a pawn for it. I already blew it, Calvin. I already blew it. I was trying to pay attention to, but to be honest, I was still talking to chat, and it's my fault. That's not an excuse. I'm the streamer. Yeah, I'm sorry, Daniel. I'm so sorry, dude. I wanted to play a good game against you, man. Last game we played was like my best game against you, you know? And, the problem is, if I attack a piece, it just takes here. Takes, and then you could just take here. Maybe I can attack a piece. Doesn't work. Nothing works. Nothing works, folks. Okay, so... We'll play a few moves. He's undeveloped and he's weak in his king. Seriously. Honestly. Like it's a real thing. It's a real thing. There is some compensation. It is 1,000,000% not worth. Push, just pawn takes. It's not worth the piece. He takes with the bishop. Oh, he's attacking my rook. Okay, so we got to hit the bishop. Save the rook. This is a artificial rook lift, folks. Artificial rook lift. The rook look trap, folks. Bishop d5 looks like a good move. Centralizing. Right, Dave Joyce? Oh, man, he didn't see it. Okay. Can't play this yet. Can't do this. I could kick here, knight here, knight here. Yeah. Should have just maybe done this. But it's like trading is bad. Bishop e6 was probably a reasonable idea. Controlling that d5 square a little bit. I think his pieces might be too active. Sorry, Calvin. I know, and he finds it. He finds it. If I come here, bishop. The rook. Okay, I don't want to lose the pawn. I'm going to defend it. Bishop back, I'll play rook here, and then what? Then what does he have? I mean, this is a joke. But he has a knight on the rim. He's weak in his king. He has plenty of defenders. And he's not behind in development now. You know what I'm saying? So I can, at any moment, with a clear conscience, resign. But I'm not holding for the tournament, right? No way. There's lots of boards going on. I'm going to play on for a few moves, Daniel, just to see if we can get something going. You know? This is over, but it's not like clearly over. He's got to still get there. Mantis B, hello, Charlie, and hello, everybody. I am here in peace to watch the show. Hey, Mantis B, welcome. Peace is good. I like your picture, too. There's a huge elephant behind you. Is that your personal elephant? Do you own elephants? Are you an elephant collector? Breeder? Does your neighbor have a bunch of elephants? I only see one. But where there's one elephant, there could be more elephants, guys. Right? Where do elephants hang out? Other elephants. There's a picture of him on an elephant. I took a picture with my son with the elephant at the circus. The PETA people probably mad at me for doing that. What do you do? Brings a rook. Okay. This is like one of those things where like you don't want to trade down, but you might have to trade down to get something going, right? A slight improvement trade, maybe. I don't know. I'm over here just trying to win the tournament. Daniel Stamides is in my way. He's up a piece. I dropped a piece. Good, good. Good playing. Okay. Oh, I didn't see it. Shh. Takes and knight takes. I think I can resign. Can I take anything? Can I threaten anything? This pawn is probably better there than not there. Queen, pawn takes, takes. I'm on the knight. I trap the knight. Takes, takes. The knight will be trapped. If you're out there lurking, you haven't said hello. My opponent just moved. We got to go back. That was today's episode of Lurker Love. Now, do I take? Can you save the night? No, I don't own any elephant. I went to one of those tourist elephant places in Thailand. Nice. Nice. Were there a lot of them? Elephants are the most amazing. Oh, I didn't even see that the knight could take that. I didn't even see that knight could take that. Now I'm definitely going to resign. That's how checked out I was at that game after dropping the piece. Daniel, thank you, man. Good game. Good game. Daniel's solid, guys. You blundered, he takes your stuff. Elephants are great because people think the lion is the king of the jungle. The elephant is the king of the jungle. Lions don't kill elephants so much as elephants can totally kill lions. They're just too big, guys. One stomp and you're done. And you ever seen people get ragdolled by elephants? They just move their, what do they call it? Snout? Their snout? Their nose? They move it and, like, people just go flying for 20 feet. They're just too big. They're too big. What do we got here, folks? Plenty of games going on. This is not updated yet. There we go. We are going to look at our own... Where'd he go? What happened to Norsvast? Timothy Puim. Obviously, you're still doing your thing, Charlie, by the way. It's a trunk. A trunk. I knew it wasn't a snout, but what I said nose, and I wasn't sure if it was his nose or not. A trunk. I knew that. It's a hard word. How you doing, Timothy? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well in your life. By the way, I'm in Kingle. Kingle. I changed my name to Mantis B. Oh, you are Kingle. Okay, Kingle. I know who you are, brother. Cool. What does Mantis B mean? When I hear the word B, oh my God, I just clicked. No, go back. Am I still live? On Facebook? I better be. I better be. I clicked on... Yeah, I'm still alive. Wow. Wow. I clicked on Kingle's profile. And something happened. It went to his profile. Exactly as I asked it to. Okay, yeah. The whole family of elephants, cool. Okay. Yeah, good. I see it now. And it's funny, too, because my whole screen got a little bit messed up. My chat's a little bit whacked out, but guess what? Oh, wait, I can do this. Oh! There we go. Back to normal, folks. Back to normal as usual. There we go. Yeah, so tonight, gaming tonight, guys. I'm not sure what I want to do tonight. I might, I was considering, oh, this game is over. No, that was my game. Oh, there we go. We updated. Okay, we have our own Chalupa Bat versus Daniel. Daniel is coming in for It's like this rook is trapped because this queen is trapped. He's going to make a queen, but this would be checkmate, I think. So knight here, check, king over, check, king up, check, king to the corner. This might be an idea. There might be something here. Oh yeah, check, check. Yeah, so like knight. What did he do? He took. He should not never open lines toward your king. He should play the knight with a threat of saying check, king over, and mate. But instead he wanted to open pawns toward his king. Now he can like, well, what can he do? He could just make, there's a check there, but the king comes here. Yeah, he could make a queen. There's no checks though. So you could bring the knight. This might be one of those weird, no, because when he makes a queen, he's attacking the square. I never should have opened this up. I don't think. I don't know, but it just sounded cool, like one of the top insect predator. Mantis bee, I get it. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. Threading in the rook. He needs to get here because when he gets here, he can make him sack the queen for it. He's going to be down too much wood, but at least get rid of a queen. I don't have the answers to all this stuff, guys. Timothy says, I'm 1,300 rapid and floating around 1,000 in blitz. It all started here. Cool, man. I just don't give a fork if anyone wants to play after 9 p.m. Yeah, dude, I remember you, Timothy. I remember that name in the tournaments. Greek, man, thank you for the resub Prime, 4-month Prime, guys, on Twitch. You say, what is that? You can subscribe on Twitch using your Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, it's really easy to link it to your Twitch, and you get 1 free sub every month. That's like no commercials. You know, the fancy chat where you look different in chat. You give me a subscriber, you actually support the stream. And if you have a Amazon Prime, do this and do this. And it's very simple. And then go to Charlie Sardo Gaming or your favorite streamer on Twitch and subscribe for Prime. It's the $5 sub, but it's free. If you already have Amazon Prime, it's free. Yep. Chalupa Bat, good job, dude. Good job hanging on. Your king was in a little bit of hairy scenario. Little bit of hairy scenario, but you hung in. All right, let's play Greek. Greek's been around for a very long time. Thank you again for the Prime, dude. I really appreciate it. I love it. E4, E5, we play LC4, folks. That'd be Bishop C4. Yeah, you saw that mate coming on Knight F6. We play E4, E5, Bishop 4, Knight F6. We play D4. Greek, GG, takes. Huh. I'm not sure what to do here. I guess attack the pawn? I don't know for sure. Shenanigans are afoot. Always afoot. Multiple shenanigans afoot here at Charlie Sardo Gaming. Open mic was great last night. I love tournament day. I love my open mic. We get a chess stream in on Tuesdays, and then I go to open mic, but then I miss my gaming stream. And so I get to do that tonight. Guys, we have been Orisov Gambit accepted. Both pawns have been accepted, folks. He took both pawns. He took both pawns! Not wacky, but shenanigans may occur. This is true. Who's winning the game? Truth. Are we winning or are they winning? That's what I want to know. So gaming tonight, you know, I'm feeling really good after like having a few days off from streaming. Not that streaming makes me feel bad. I love doing this, but it really made me miss it. Plays D5. Yeah. Hit the pawnster. Always hit the pawnster, folks. Always attack the Amigos pawnster. I know I didn't play this right. It's probably not bad. I may have played it right, actually. But I am looking forward to seeing it. Looking forward to actually seeing it, guys. With my brain and my mind. Bishop E6. Bring the Amigos rook. I'll bring the other rook too. I don't even care. I'm crazy. I'll bring both rooks. I'm a both rook bringer, guys. I'm not a midnight toker, actually. I'm not Stevie Miller, folks. Stevie Guitar Miller. Great music. I'm not a midnight toker. Sorry. This is Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is definitely not spaghetti night. Okay, that's a move. It's a move. I can go here. Back, shove, and his pawn storm is coming. So I'm supposed to play bishop e2. I would check. A bishop takes. Bishop takes, knight takes. Check. Takes, bishop takes. He's okay. I could improve my knight. I could improve my rook. I could improve my knight this way. I feel like I bring the rook. I mean, do I say... Stockfish might save the bishop. Because I can just kick this knight. This knight's kind of in a weird spot. He's kind of semi-unprotected. You know what I'm saying? My bishop has nowhere good to go as a thing. The check, he just plays this move. There's a best move here. I don't know what it is. I just let him catch up on time, but that's okay. He's one of us, guys. This is Greek. He's been around forever. I literally think this is the best move. LOL, I didn't win a single game. Is it over? Is this the last round? Oh, it's only a 4-round tournament. Yeah, he plays. That's a good move, man. That's a good move. Is he crushing me, guys? We played check. I think check was the move. You got to draw against Buck. I'm happy. Daniel Abbott, very good. But do some people call you Maurice? They might actually refer to me as Maurice or Maurice. Let's make threats, improve the position, make some amigo threats. Amigo threats are different than normal chest threats, folks. They call me the dude, the gangster of love. The gangster of love. Dude, I heard the sleaziest song last night. You know it too. What's your name? Who's your daddy? Groove on that song, man. It's like, who did that? Who even did that song? Were they like one-hit wonders? That song is like so far out there into that cool little groove that they're doing. It's crazy. It's just crazy. It's a little bit crazy. I heard it on Jukebox last night. I know the song now forever. It's just that bass line. There might be some snaps in there. I'm not sure. It's just cool, man. Brings the Amigos Queen Stir. Attacking my knight. I could make threats. It probably doesn't do anything, though. I think I could defend it this way. Giving up the d5 square. Probably not part of my jam. This kind of forces... I could open his pawns up. The problem, guys. Or no, I could just bring the rook. Just bring the rook. The thing is, it doesn't do anything. I feel like he's okay. His pieces are all out, and they control squares. Nothing is easy in this life. I could play F4, though. This move's a real move now. I'm not sure what to do here. Look. This was a great move. I probably shouldn't have enticed it. Takes bishop, takes knight, takes. And I'm on his queen. Bishop takes, rook takes. So can I win a pawn here? Takes, he plays knight takes. And once again, guys, the deadly knights move backwards. I have to make a move or I'm going to lose on time. I don't know what to do. Just bring the zombies. The zombies. Time of the season. Did they have any hit that big besides that song? Curious. I feel like his pieces are tighter and compact, yet not exactly cramped. Whereas I feel like my pieces are really spread out, yet not exactly hanging. Well, now the knight's hanging, so there's that. I gotta move or I'm gonna lose on time, guys. I'm letting me think of my time. I gotta put a little bit of the clock pressure on him, folks. Yeah. But come back, I don't have a lot. I could take, bishop takes. I feel like I want to take here, but I feel like I don't want to open up the file, but I feel like I want to open up the file. You know what I mean? My knight's better than this knight, but it's like knight takes, pawn takes, bishop back. Now, all the stuff I saw in 10 seconds, he could spend a minute or two on and figure out how it doesn't win, and then I could be in trouble. That's just the nature of the way things work. I imagine they produced other musical ensembles, but none that I can think of. So you knew that off the top of your head it was the Zombies. Very cool. Yeah, and Dave Joyce knew it off the top of his head too. That is awesome. There were threats. Sorry, brother. There were threats. And if you once you play this move, after takes, yeah, you can't even take because of the mate. So like you have to do something like this, and then like you like lose a second piece. You know what I'm saying? You just didn't see the threat. Very fortunate. David Clark, how you doing? Karik, I love you, my brother. Thank you for playing, man. And thank you so much for subbing with the Prime. Guys, if I would have let Greek win because he subbed with this Prime on Twitch, and he's such a great supporter of the stream for doing that, if I would let him win, that would be buying, or that would be selling rating points. And chess.com would ban me forever. I would be banned worse than Hans. Did I just spit? Did I get you guys? I'd be banned worse than Hans Niemann. I know she's not there. Couldn't remember what it was. Oh, man. Really? That's a great song. Okay. Please don't bother trying to find her. She's not there. There. Hey, man. I didn't write the freaking song, okay? I have to remember the melody. That was a good game, dude. Let's check out the final games of the tournament. We're at the last round, folks. A winner will be determined. Greek was the only chance to catch Daniel. If you beat me, you could have tied with Daniel. So looks like I might get second place. No, Morse Cod could if he wins this, he could catch me and finish with 3 out of 4. She's Not There is a good song. Yeah, the powerful fedora of Dave Joyce is absolutely real. There's a song from Big Lebowski. I just checked to see what condition my condition was in. I can see you singing that. I've played that song before, and I've never played it like the song. That song's got a really cool, groovy, kind of sleazy freaking thing, right? The original with Kenny Rogers. First edition, right? Yeah, that's Kenny Rogers singing that song with the band called The First Edition. Like before he became I mean, I don't know what he was worth at the time, but he was not Kenny Rogers, the coward of the county or the gambler. They made a movie. He became a multi-millionaire. Back then, he was just like a guy trying to make it in a rock band. Yeah. And I just played a song with the Troubadours, and I'll show you how they would do it. How come there's no picks? Let me go to my thing, because you got to hear the vibe. Now, I'm not going to do it without well, I can do it without a pick, but it'd be better with a pick. Where's my mic? Here. Oh, by the way, I don't know if does anyone, I should have asked Bill Stevens, because he's the sound producer. But does anyone notice any difference in the sound? I got to shut this off. You're going to hear my my air conditioner. Let me grab a pick, because I want to play it right. So the Troubadours play at Pootie's on Tuesdays, and it's a great gig. There's always a ton of people there. They have the top musicians in town, and the best crowd. It's an awesome gig on Tuesday nights at Pootie's Roadhouse. Willie's road manager used to own it. I'm sure they did in G. I don't even know the song. But that song was a little more groovy, and they do it bluegrass. They go like, I woke up this morning with the sunshine shining in. Just dropped into. I can't even sing. I'm in the wrong key for me to sing it. I'm singing like a weird harmony that's flat anyway. But they do it fast like that. Sunshine shining in like that. Da 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 da. Brown paper bag in the hand. Da da na 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 na. Da da na 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 na. Just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. Right? But they do it fast because Dean pulls out the banjo, and Jack's got the fiddle, and they do a bluegrass style. And it's cool. It's cool. That's a great way to expand all kinds of stuff when you're playing music, especially doing a lot of covers. Is totally change the style of the song. You know what I mean? I did that gig for 1 year, man. That was my Tuesday. Kind of like Wednesdays is tournament day for me. Tuesdays was Pooties for over a year. Every Tuesday I went to Pooties and played with the Troubadours. It was freaking awesome. And that's when we had our band. But our band didn't play on Tuesdays. We played every weekend. So the boss man called me and said, Charlie, he kept calling me for private parties. Because people want to hire the Troubadours for private parties. They get good money for these private parties. I was able to do a couple of them. But he'd say, like, okay, we got this private party on this date. I'm like, I'm already booked with my band. He's like, okay, I'll get another guitar player. And they'd have to get a substitute guitar player that didn't know the show, and that wasn't me. So after me turning him down so many times, totally understanding, he told me, Charlie, I need you to be able to do the private parties too, or I need to get a guitar player who can. You can't only do Tuesdays and not do any of the private parties. Because Tuesdays are like rehearsals for the private parties almost, right? They all feed each other. Where's the... How come it didn't... There it is. And so that's just business, man, right? You can understand how the guy would have to do that. Even though he's my friend, even though the fiddle player and the steel guitar player are my friends, it's just business. He can't have me because every Tuesday we play. And then once or twice a month we get these private parties, and I couldn't do them. So, and you'd be shocked at the monster guitar players they replaced me with. Monsters. Great guitar players. It's just crazy to think I was even on that gig. You know what I'm saying? But it was good times, man. I love those guys. And two of them I hired for Saturday. This Saturday on my dad's gig, the fiddle player and the steel player, those are the guys from the Troubadours on Tuesday nights at Pooties. Like if I would have said, hey, let's do I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in, bluegrass style, they'd know it. And I'll tell you another thing about that song. I believe Mickey Newberry wrote that song. Mickey Newberry. And Mickey Newberry is, I can't name any of his train songs, but if you remember the Luckenbach, Texas, between them, Jerry Jeff train Payne songs and Newberry train songs, Jerry Jeff Payne songs or something like that. That's Mickey Newberry. Mickey Newberry wrote I just walked in to see what condition my condition was in, that was in the Dude movie, Big Lebowski, and Kenny Rogers was singing. So we're sitting at the round table at the gig at Pat's. Me and this old guy, Tommy, old musician, man. He knew everything. He's passed away since, too. He was my neighbor. Good friend. And this kid goes, I'm going to play a song for you guys. We're like, okay. He goes to the jukebox and he puts on I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in. He comes back and he sits down and he's like, if you guys can tell me who's singing this song, the name of the song and who's singing it, he said, I'll buy you guys a drink. And we just started laughing. I looked at him, I'm all, do you want it or should I take it? He's like, Kenny Rogers, whatever the name of the band was, I've said it 3 times already. It's leaving my mind. And then and the guy's all, wow. And he's like, I didn't think you were going to know that one. I'm all, you know who wrote it? He's all, No, I said Mickey Newberry. He's like, huh. Like Jack and Coke. Tommy got his drink. The kid had to buy his drinks. It's not that weird. It's not that far out of a thing. I think, I wanted to keep that up. You should be able to click on something and get that up. It's okay, though. I've been posting that too much anyway. I'll get it right here. Congratulations to Daniel Stamitis, first place. Well, I'll just get the whole thing, and then I can do something with it if I want. But yeah, the kid thought we weren't going to know it was Kenny Rogers and the band, whatever the one is, first edition. He didn't know that we were going to know that. And I'm like, you want to know who wrote it? He's like, who? I'm like, Mickey Newberry. He's like, huh? Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Imagine they produce other music ensembles, but none I can think of, sir. Oh, yeah, that's the old one. Business is business. Yeah, man, give me that freaking drink, bruh. Send it. Daniel Stamitis got first place. I got second place. Greek, 1534, got third place. Morse Cod, rated 880 with fourth place. Then Chalupa Bat, Goat Doc, Daniel, Buck Wild, Bozo Chess, and Payroll. And the guy who came in at the beginning of the stream on YouTube actually said he was a little bit low rated. You know what? I hope I didn't turn him off, because I did tell him, because he came in and tell me that he was underrated. He was low rated. And I'm like, if you're too underrated, don't play the tournament. It throws off the whole ecosystem. We're playing rated. Just go play rapid against other people. Because here's some people in our community are very low rated, and the only rapid games they play are here. So every week they just have a way to just crush people's souls and steal rating points. Not steal them, they're earning them, and their rating will go up. But I'm like, if you're way overrated, just go play from the pool. Play 5 or 6 games, 10 games a week of rapid. You like to play chess, play rapid. But don't like you're 1500, you make a new account, and you start at 600, and you're playing at the tournament rated 800, and then you're crushing all the 1200 players. And then it takes a year, 52 tournaments, because you only play 5 games a week in our tournament. Okay, I gained 30 points here. I gained 25 points here. You know what I mean? Yeah, so just because we can talk to each other. You join another tournament, someone's underrated, then it's what it is. And there's people that could not tell me, and that's fine. You can't control everything. But with friends and stuff, I'm like, dude, just go play some chess. Your rating's not adjusting. Cougarman says, I'm pretty happy with how I played 2 out of 4. No way, man. That's 2 out of 4. That's even. That's a good result. And your rating, which one are you, Sean? I forget. I forget which one you are, Sean. Well, you said 2 out of 4. So you're Chalupa Bat. Yeah, Chalupa Bat. I never put those two names together. But, yeah. At 957, there's a whole bunch of people rated higher than you. Buck Wild had a bad tournament. Buck, were you making dinner? Buck had a bad tournament, man. I'll make a new account to play with 400 ELO. Don't do it. If you do, use my affiliate link. Can I play as 1500? Abdul Aref, please don't. Please don't. Are you higher rated than 1500, Abdul? If that's what you're asking, I bet you are. Yeah. Oh no, Norsvast, you are Morked. Oh, you're the same guy. You're Morsked. Okay, I forgot. Yeah, you did really good. And do we play? We played, right? Yeah. I talked about the game the whole time. So if there's anything, I don't know if there's anything you're going to learn from it. I mean, I think I'm rated higher than you. I used to make some tactical mistakes. You just kept giving me good moves and losing material and stuff. But you played the opening very well, man. Yeah. Oh, you're 1562. Oh, yes. Abdul, absolutely. We do this tournament every Wednesday. It started 2.5 hours ago. Wait, no, it started an hour and a half ago. It starts at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's Texas time. 4 p.m. Texas time. Which would have been an hour and 35 minutes ago at 4 p.m. And just have a chess.com account. Have 5 rapid games in your history so you qualify to play. Join Chess Chillers on chess.com. And let me see. Do I have those things here? Why wouldn't it? How come I had something copy and pasted? How can that go away? Copy. You can't. You can. You can totally play their tournament. No, that's the wrong thing. I'm not trying to copy that. I'm trying to. You can. Abdul, you can play next week, man. The tournament's over now. But you can play next week. If you're asking if you could play, because I was talking about the tournament. If you're asking if you could play me a game right now, no. With the tournament over, I am not going to play anybody. But I'll tell you guys this: starting Thursday, starting tomorrow, I am going to make Thursdays viewer games. I'm playing viewers tomorrow, guys. I will favor, because I have to. No, because I want to, and I will. Favor subscribers on Twitch, members on YouTube, and supporters on Facebook. But we do that all the time, and a lot of, it's not like they take up the whole time. If you want to play me, you probably get to play me tomorrow. And maybe we'll do like 5-minute games or something. You know what I mean? So we could get more people in. So tomorrow is going to be, we're going to play viewers. I'm going to start doing it weekly. Dave Joyce. Dave Joyce, congratulations to today's winners. Unfortunately, chess.com app isn't working for me. It's been on and off all day, so I can't do the normal. Congratulations, Dave Joyce. That is awesome. No, I'm not going to look at him now, Daniel. I'm not going to look at him now. Tomorrow we'll play viewers, guys. All right? So, guys, hit your sub button, hit your like button, hit your follow button, hit all. You guys know your platforms. Do what you got to do to help the stream grow and so you get notifications when you come back next time. Okay? And congratulations. Daniel Stamidas got first place. I got second. Greed got third. Those are the winners, man. Good games, guys. Good games. Thank you guys for being here. I love you guys. I will catch you guys at 8 p.m. on Twitch and YouTube for the gaming stream, guys. Still, guys, I might play Night Rain. Guys. You guys are going to have to do the hard carry. But Billy Mullins came in earlier at the beginning of the stream. And it kind of got me thinking. I told him I'd play Night Rain with him. So maybe we will. I love you guys.